Attachment theory explains how early relationships shape our ability to connect with others throughout life. Autism, characterized by differences in social communication, sensory processing, and emotional regulation, introduces unique dynamics into this process. Many wonder if autism fundamentally changes how attachment styles develop. Does it make forming secure bonds harder? Do autistic individuals experience attachment differently, or does it simply look different? These questions are crucial to understanding how caregivers and loved ones can better support secure relationships. Autism doesn't diminish the capacity for deep, meaningful attachment, but it often reshapes the ways connection is expressed and experienced. In this video, we'll explore how autism intersects with attachment, the challenges that arise, and the strategies caregivers can use to foster secure bonds. Autistic individuals, like anyone else, form attachments based on the caregiving they receive. Secure attachment develops when caregivers are consistently responsive to a child's needs. However, the ways these needs are expressed in autistic children can be unique. For example, an autistic child may not seek comfort in traditional ways, such as crying for attention or reaching for a hug. Instead, they might show attachment by engaging in a routine or seeking closeness through shared activities, like sitting quietly together. Caregivers might misinterpret these behaviors, assuming the child is emotionally detached or uninterested in forming bonds. This misunderstanding can create a gap in the caregiving process, where the child's needs aren't fully recognized or met. But research shows that autistic children are just as capable of forming secure attachments as their neurotypical peers when caregivers learn to attune to their unique ways of connecting. Sensory sensitivities play a significant role in this dynamic. A child who avoids physical touch may be seeking to manage sensory overwhelm rather than rejecting emotional closeness. Conversely, they might seek sensory input, such as deep pressure, as a form of comfort. Recognizing and responding to these cues is essential for building a secure bond. Caregivers of autistic individuals often face unique challenges in understanding their child's attachment needs. Emotional expressions might not follow traditional patterns, making it harder to identify when the child feels distressed or needs reassurance. For example, a child who avoids eye contact or doesn't vocalize distress might still be seeking connection, but in ways that are less obvious. Consistency is a cornerstone of secure attachment, and autistic individuals often rely heavily on predictable routines. Disruptions to these routines can cause significant anxiety, potentially straining the attachment bond if caregivers don't recognize the impact of these changes. Additionally, caregivers might feel overwhelmed by the demands of adapting their caregiving strategies, especially if they lack support or resources. Misinterpretation can also occur in professional or educational settings. Teachers or therapists who are unfamiliar with autism might misread behaviors as signs of emotional detachment, further complicating the child's relational experiences. This highlights the importance of education and awareness for all caregivers involved in the child's life. While autism itself doesn't inherently lead to insecure attachment, certain factors can increase the likelihood of attachment challenges. If caregivers struggle to interpret and respond to the child's needs consistently, the child may develop patterns of anxious or avoidant attachment. For example, a child whose sensory sensitivities are overlooked might learn to suppress their distress, leading to avoidant behaviors. However, insecure attachment is not inevitable. When caregivers commit to understanding and meeting the child's unique needs, they can create a foundation of trust and safety. This requires patience, adaptability, and a willingness to learn about the child's preferred ways of communicating and connecting. Secure attachment in autistic individuals often manifests differently but retains the same core qualities: trust, emotional safety, and a sense of connection. For example, an autistic child might show secure attachment by seeking out a caregiver during moments of uncertainty, not through physical gestures, but through proximity or shared routines. These behaviors reflect a deep bond, even if they don't align with traditional attachment models. Caregivers who understand and respect these expressions can strengthen the relationship by responding with consistency and attunement. Whether it's maintaining predictable routines, engaging in shared interests, or providing sensory accommodations, These actions reinforce the child's sense of security. Supporting attachment in autistic individuals requires caregivers to adopt a flexible and patient approach. The focus should always be on understanding the individual's unique ways of expressing needs and emotions. Caregivers who take the time to observe and learn their child's cues will find meaningful ways to respond and connect. Creating an environment that respects sensory needs is another essential step. For example, providing quiet spaces or offering sensory tools can help autistic individuals feel safe and regulated, which is a foundation for secure attachment. Predictability in daily routines also provides a sense of stability, reducing anxiety and strengthening trust. Above all, the caregiver's emotional availability and consistency are the most critical factors. Mistakes are inevitable, but what matters is the caregiver's willingness to repair moments of disconnection and continue building the relationship. Attachment in autism may look different, but it's no less important or meaningful. By understanding the unique ways autistic individuals experience relationships, caregivers can foster secure, loving bonds that support emotional well-being throughout life. If you'd like to learn more about the intersection of attachment theory and diverse experiences like autism, my book, The Scientific Basis of Attachment Theory, a comprehensive exploration, dives deep into these topics. You can find it on Amazon by searching my name, Sacha. I've also mentioned it in the video description for your convenience. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. How do you think understanding attachment can improve connections with autistic individuals? Until next time, take care and remember, every bond is unique and every connection matters.